Looks like Ryan Garcia beat the value out of Devin Haney's stock. Devin Haney will no longer know what it feels like to get a big payday in the sport of boxing. Top Rank has officially won the rights to Devin Haney vs. Sandor Martin with a purse bid of $2.4 million. It remains to be seen if Devin Haney will proceed with the fight or vacate his belt. The WBC title wasn't on the line versus Ryan Garcia. How do y'all feel about this? Devin Haney will no longer know what it feels like to be a top-paid fighter.
He's not a pay-per-view attraction.
To dumb that down for some of y'all Devin Haney fans, out that $2.4 million, Devin is entitled to 70%, which means Devin Haney's next payday will be $1.5 million as the defending titleist. The remaining 30% will go to Sandor Martin, $600,000. How do y'all feel about that?
And I definitely believe in Jesus.
Sandor Martin did an interview and said, Devin Haney calls himself the dream, but I am his worst nightmare. I will be the next WBC Junior Welterweight World Champion, whether he wants to lose his title to me in the ring or run up the scales to welterweight. The choice is his. How do y'all feel about this? In my personal opinion, I think Devin Haney will vacate the belts. Devin Haney fears Sandor Martin. Devin Haney responded to the news by saying, I should have bid myself. Then a Twitter user by the name of Durval Pinnock says, we don't care. Tank over all of y'all. Devin Haney said, I already had the belts already. Soft as hell, I'm telling y'all.
Fuck the Haney!
First, Devin Haney gets his brains beat out by Ryan in a loss that he cannot get back. Devin Haney will forever be remembered as the man who lost to Ryan Garcia. And now this. Devin Haney was never a top-tier fighter in my opinion, so he does not deserve to get paid like a top-tier fighter.
Not Devin Haney. I don't think he could take a punch from Gervonta Davis.
And it looks like Tank Davis will be welcoming a matchup with Vasily Lomachenko. As y'all seen earlier, Ray Jackson tweeted out this picture. Gervonta Davis says, say no more. Well, Coach Kenny is the best at dissecting Gervonta Davis' opponents. Coach Kenny posted this on Instagram. Because of the strong rumors in the air, phase 1, I'm studying Lomachenko and when this fight may happen. Please let him come with his angles and hopefully he will let Timothy Bradley work his corner so he could pick up Loma's shoes when Tank knocks him out his socks.
Not Devin Haney. I don't think he could take a punch from Gervonta Davis.
Y'all know Timothy Bradley is Gervonta Davis' #1 hater because he will never be as great as Gervonta Tank Davis. Timothy Bradley is a clown in my opinion. I don't care what y'all say. The man does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't even deserve to be a commentator if you ask me.
I will embarrass you, little nigga.
The only reason I hope we see this fight with Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko is so Gervonta Davis can knock Loma clean out. Something Devin Haney will never be able to do. As we all know, Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko in my opinion.
Stop talking about that.
And Canelo Alvarez gets bad news. Just when Canelo thought he could pick another cherry, this happens. Earlier on today, Michael Benson reported that Canelo Alvarez vs. William Skull is now agreed to take place next. Canelo likes the sound of a fight with William Skull, as long as William Skull's name ain't David Benavidez. They say the IBF purse bids today have been canceled as they have agreed to a deal with TGB on behalf of Al Haymon's PBC.
He's always talking up shit about me.
Canelo Alvarez was ready and willing to fight Mr. William Skull, whoever that is. But this just in. Told by William Skull's promoters at Aegon Sports, they have already agreed to a deal with Canelo Alvarez reps that the fight may not be happening next after all. William Skull is sharing posts on his social media suggesting that the fight is next, but agreement may be in fact a step-aside deal. William Skull does not want to fight Canelo Alvarez, but he will take some step-aside money. What will Canelo Alvarez do? A, try to fight William Skull as hard as he could, or B, give the man some step-aside money. If Canelo Alvarez was smart, he would give the man some step-aside money so he don't get laughed at for fighting William Skull. But then again, I don't think that Canelo Alvarez even cares what the fans think anymore. Canelo Alvarez could literally fight the ice cream man and his little fanboys will go watch it.
No, not really.
And I told y'all Naoya Inoue ain't cut like that. Michael Benson reported that Naoya Inoue is planning to fight TJ Haney on September 9th rather than his mandatory Muradjan Akhmadaliev, then face Sam Goodman in December, Bob Arum has revealed. He said this is because Haney has won several fights in Japan and is already popular in Japan. Y'all hear that last part, right? Naoya Inoue only wants to fight Haney just because Haney is popular in Japan, not the United States of America.
You won the belt with nobody.
Let me dumb it down for some of y'all. Naoya Inoue is willing to vacate his belts rather than fight his mandatory, just because that fight will be in London instead of Japan. Naoya Inoue wants to stay in Japan so bad, I'm telling y'all, and y'all already know why. I don't care what y'all say. We live in the United States of America, where everybody got a right to their opinion. I cannot prove this, but in my personal opinion, I got a feeling that Naoya Inoue only wants to stay in the country of Japan so he can make his opponents breathe the Japanese air, drink the Japanese water, eat from the Japanese restaurants, and adapt to the Japanese time zone. On top of that, just like Floyd Mayweather said,
I knew he did this, I knew he did that. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight it in the U.S., random blood and urine testing.
In my opinion, I think that's what it's really about, the random blood and urine testing. Why does Naoya Inoue want to stay in the country of Japan so bad? Why is Naoya Inoue scared to leave the country of Japan? We already know what time it is. In my personal opinion, the man is juicy. This is my opinion, I got a right to it. I think Naoya Inoue got all of y'all fooled. Y'all keep putting this man on pound for pound list knowing damn well he does not deserve it. And like I've been said, can't no Naoya Inoue fanboy in the United States of America name 5 of his opponents.
I knew he did this, I knew he did that. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight it in the U.S., random blood and urine testing.